Tua now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Tua with a throw complete to Parker.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Tua. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Formation for the Dolphins.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to read.
Derrick Henry all alone. The 40, the 30, 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Derrick Henry, 88 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. As an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
For Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Jerry Hughes picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Gain of 6 yards.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked
He's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Check three. Sponge. No. Switch it. Come here, switch it. That's 10. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Here we go.
Here's Allen to throw it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of...
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dawson Knox, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
14. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. He's at the 30, the 20.
There it is.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
They can't get none of this.
Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
Different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some real...
Derrick Henry all alone. Past the 20, 10. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Come on, QB, come on.
Derrick Henry. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
The quarterback sack.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Watch the pass. Mike, 55.
From the gun, Allen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Allen's throw is complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That's another.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Henry. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Dolphins.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21. It's a party now. Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21. Check, Mike 21. He don't know no better. Let's see him. Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Hey, shit. Check safety, check safety.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Check 50, check 50. Hey, check me.
They'll run on 1st down. Marshall. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He's brought down at the...
From an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Still about 3 yards shy of a 1st as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time's flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Open man is Jacob Hollister. Fighting through, and he's got space. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this 1st half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now, 1st down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Dolphins' 17-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's good.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Brandon Jones picking it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. They go counter with Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
35's the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. It's complete to Parker, left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And the Dolphin first down.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
35's the mic. You're not ready. You're not ready.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, Lord.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki.
Tagovailoa's pass.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
A gain of 14. Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 26-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that will be incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to run. Here's Boulder. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Allen now on first down. Henry's got it out on the left side. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
A good position to be in here, second and inches.
50 wants the mic. 50 wants the mic. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Allen going to throw. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Watch twist.
Allen off the play fake. The left side caught by Diggs. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Here's Allen on first and 10. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will extend their lead. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And the Dolphins now with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
35's the mic. Squeeze, double up.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
35's the mic. Watch the run.
Now Marshall. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Going deep here for Parker. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Now Tua. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive? Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The quarterback taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. He finds an opening past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now in 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball, into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Allen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bills take over.
So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Final minute now of the third quarter. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7.
Jones, the ball.
Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Watch it slap. Hey, watch it slap. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
That's good.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 1st down, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Philip Dorsett by himself. And all the way home for the Bills touchdown. Philip Dorsett, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills continue to pour it on. Pass on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bills 38, Dolphins 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let one go deep for... It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
From the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And here's Allen throwing on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
On first down, it's Marshall. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 44, Ta'amu. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it'll bring up third down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
On third down, Bolden. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
the play fake. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Check 26, check 26. Undercut.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ta'amu going deep here for Parker. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Third down. And 10 yards to go.
Ta'amu. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21. Green's first catch of the game. Good for a first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
Ta'amu will look to pass. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Allen. He's going to air one out. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
The Bills on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
The Bills send the punter out. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
we've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And now the throw hauled in by Green. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Complete to
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A quick toss outright, and he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Intercepted.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Oh, he's ridiculous.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And right side, Henry's got it. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen, and give him another 6. It's caught for